everyone, we received our Communities in Bloom evaluation back, so we're going to give you a little bit of the details of where we scored well and where we can improve as a community. So just for reference, I'm the chair of the Communities in Bloom committee here in Barrhead.
And I sit on the committee, and I am also the committee market specialist.
This year we participated in the competitive category within the 6,000 to 15,000 population category. The reason that we're in that category is because we compete as town and county together. Although we didn't win our population category, we still received 5 blooms, which is the highest bloom rating that you can receive. And we got a special mention for our bee and bat interpretive area.
There are 6 different evaluation criteria that make up the CIB evaluation. I'm going to start off with our community appearance because it's one of our top scoring criteria. Some of the positive observations from our judges include the following. So the entry signs at the town and county are very attractive and well maintained. The streets, both in town and in county, are well maintained and are in good shape. There's little evidence of graffiti and litter throughout the town and county. Also, our spring cleanup programs are very popular, along with our large item pickups. A recommendation for improvement would be our weed control throughout the town and county.
The next evaluation criteria category is environmental action. Some of the positives that they noted in this category is the energy conservation and green energy production within the town and county. Specifically noting the LED lights and the solar panels that we have here in town. They also made a special mention of the Planting for Pollinators initiative within the county. One of their recommendations for improvement is that we have some excellent potential here for harvesting additional rainwater, which would keep it from going into the sewers and just being able to repurpose it in your garden and other areas.
Next, we're moving to our heritage conservation criteria. So this was actually another one of our top 2 criteria evaluations this year. So some of their observations that they noted were Klondike Park out at Lac La Nunn is becoming such a showcase of natural history with the new information panels they've installed. There's the Save a Barn, Save a Bat program, the historical photo signage project that happened in downtown Barrhead is such a great example of how we're trying to preserve our natural history with some of our buildings around town. And the Meadowview Lutheran Historical Society is an inspiring example of a group of people who are working together to preserve a building along with the history and traditions included in it. And a suggestion they had for improvement would be to consider piloting a youth natural heritage club within the town and county.
The next category is tree management. Some of the observations that they made in this category include that Barrhead is a very nicely treed community. They also noted the gently rolling hills and the bluffs within the county, and they mentioned the county's shelter belt program. They mentioned that they appreciate the urban forestry bylaw that we have in place here in town as it protects our municipal trees. Additionally, they noted that the town and county both have trained staff to do tree care and take care of pruning, and that's something that's really important to see in a community. A couple of recommendations for improvement that they made were that they would like to see a tree inventory put into place, which is something that we have been looking into. And they have also noted that we should be aware of succession planning for trees as they age out.
Our next category for criteria is landscape. So some of the observations that they gave us was that the town of Barrhead has a good distribution of parks, playgrounds, and green spaces, and the trail system is developing really nicely to really connect the whole town together. The recent addition of the dog park is a great use of green space that otherwise would really just be unused green space. The disc golf setup at Cecile Martin Park is very well maintained. And the concept of theme parks is brilliant. So for examples, they gave the Reflection Park, the Japanese Park, and the Bee and Bat Pollinator Park. And the Barrhead in Bloom kiosk is an excellent way to inform and educate the public. That is also located at Cecile Martin Park. And a recommendation that they gave us was to encourage the dog park users to set up a social media connection. So this way they're able to share information, supplies, maybe meet new friends, and just start a really fun group.
Our final evaluation criteria category is plants and floral displays. So some of the observations in this category include that our baskets, flower beds, and planters throughout Barrhead are spectacular. They made a note of mentioning that the planting and ongoing maintenance standards are very high. Additionally, they mentioned that they're seeing native plants within the town and county residents' gardens. And they also noted that the Planting for Pollinators program within the county is awesome. Additionally, they noted that curb appeal is clearly very important to the residents of Barrhead. And they made a mention of our community garden, that it's very well maintained and very inviting. One of the recommendations that the judges made in this category is that the town could consider running a similar program to the county's rural beautification program.
I'm just gonna talk a little bit more about our special mention, which was the Bee and Bat Interpretive Area in Charles Ewell Park. The judges had some extra comments about it. So the judges would like to acknowledge the exceptional Bee and Bat Interpretation Area established in Charles Ewell Park in 2020. So this ties in the very active Save a Barn, Save a Bat program in the county, which not only works with the residents to distribute bat houses, but it also has ongoing research. In the interpretive area, there's excellent signage and well laid out pollinator gardens that are beautiful and serve to educate on the importance of bees and bats, as well as the ecosystem that supports them. The park speaks to all CIB criteria that are central to a healthy, vibrant, sustainable, and beautiful community.
As we get ready to participate in next year's Communities in Bloom program, we are looking for new active committee members. This is a great way to promote and enhance your community. If it's something that you think you might be interested in, you can reach me at lprocott@barrhead.ca.
And let's grow great places together.